Hello, welcome to day 2 of our reflections during Lent. It is Thursday, the 18th of February, and today we're looking at a message of God's promises. So this reflection is taken and adapted for length and clarity from Robert Morgan's book, which is On This Day in Christian History, 365 amazing and inspiring stories about saints, martyrs and heroes. And this is the entry for the 18th of February, entitled The Excellent Map. As I walked through the wilderness of this world, I lighted on a certain place, where was a den, and laid me down in that place to sleep. And as I slept, I dreamed a dream. The dreamer? John Bunyan. The dream? Pilgrim's Progress, one of history's bestsellers, published on this day in 1678, so 343 years ago. Bunyan tells the story of a pilgrim named Christian who encounters many trials, toils and triumphs while travelling from the city of destruction to the celestial city. In one memorable scene, Christian finds a pathway difficult, so he climbs over a stile to walk in a meadowy bypath. Eventually, the ground grew soggy and was covered by poisonous vines. The sky became black, and Christian spent the night huddled at the front of an oak tree, caught in a downpour. The next morning, giant despair came upon him, captured him, beat him, and imprisoned him. He imprisoned him in the dungeon of Doubting Castle, with its grim battlements and thick black walls. Christian tried to sing, but he couldn't. His mood was dungeon dark. Giant despair beat him mercilessly, and he grew weaker each day. At length he found in his cell a rope, a knife, and a bottle of tools for suicide, and for a moment was tempted to end the misery. But one evening, about midnight, he began to pray, and, a little before day, good Christian, as one half amazed, broke out into this passionate speech. "What a fool am I, thus to lie in a stinking dungeon, when I may as well walk at liberty. I have a key in my bosom called promise, that will, I am sure, open any locks in Doubting Castle." Using the key of God's promises, Christian escaped, never again to fall into the clutches of giant despair or of Doubting Castle. Wonderful words, and I'd recommend Pilgrim's Progress to anyone. So the Bible verse today: I waited patiently for the Lord. He turned to me and heard my cry. He lifted me out of the slimy pit, out of the mud and mire. He set my feet on a rock and gave me a firm place to stand. He put a new song in my mouth, a hymn of praise to our God. Many will see and fear the Lord and put their trust in him. So let's just pray to end our reflection today. Lord, sometimes life gets hard and we end up in despair and full of doubt. Help us, Lord, to wait on you with whom we find our hope, our salvation, and a firm place to stand. Amen. Amen. See you tomorrow.